twice. Yo. Hmm. You gotta click the microphone thing. It's not necessarily raising your hand because that's a I don't know which thing that is, but you have to click the microphone. It's not a raise hand, it's a request to speak. Yo. Yo, we got a listener. Let's go. Maybe someone's taking pity on us.
Wow.
Yo, we're all here.
I always suffer. It's my life.
Oh god, the echo.
Oh. You guys also on Discord? Oh wow.
Oh my word.
Oh no.
The double audio was funny. Theoretically, you could just like turn the volume down on the Twitter thing so that we don't actually have to listen to the double audio. Twitter audio sucks.
Twitter audio.
Yo. What is this? What is this meeting even about? What you mean
Yeah,
alcohol?
we're
It
all
says
Jehovah's
Roblox in the
Witnesses.
title.
No, this is about Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, I think the lava's rising. Uh-oh. That's yes. What do you mean? Like, the room is open.
Wow.
Hi, Mac.
Okay, there you
Hello.
go.
Yo, it's Mac.
I'm just gonna mute myself on
That was like
Discord so
waiting
that way
for a
you guys don't
while.
hear me twice.
Yeah, that seems better.
What's the occurrence here? I seen that I got invited.
Hello.
I know about Roblox. I recently started playing it, and I've been following the company's exploits for a while. So
So you know about the things that's happening with the company and the fact that it's currently being sued by a state, right?
yes, I am aware of what is occurring with the company.
Okay, so that's pretty much
Alright.
like the basis of this, well, the idea of this entire little podcast thing that was entirely Project's idea.
Yeah, man, just random. Yeah, this guy just texted me. Hey, I hear it. Don't want to.
Yippee! Well, I mean, there's not necessarily.
What is
Eh.
there to start really?
Well, what's there to start with is I can kind of start it off and saying that this has pretty much been a long time coming because, well, even back when I started on the platform back in like oh god 2010 or like late 2009, it's it was already about it was already kind of bad. like very no, I wouldn't say very bad, but it wasn't like front page thing. Yeah, sure there was some bad actors, but it didn't really feel as if it was like as major of a problem as it is now. Although that did plant seeds dating back to characters like Oblivious HD and people of that nature, and that just ugh. But as of now, it's become just it's so out in the open. Because back then people would just kind of like dodge corners, go into back alleys pretty much, and kind of keep it on the down low. Now it's just people people have just decided to go out in the open. Hell, even Roblox themselves have decided to kind of endorse it. I mean, take a look what happened with the hatch. There were two instances of condo games being selected for the hatch. The condo in quotation because it doesn't have any of the animations that an actual condo game has, but there's still the
Mhm.
implications, and that was the purpose of those games. Look at what happened to Teddy. Teddy was a notorious condo game creator that got banned off the platform. Then the hatch comes around and they unban him. And then the most recent thing was Schlep. the whole entire the whole entire
And
thing of Roblox deciding to double down on vigilanteism, which honestly I find incredibly stupid considering Roblox themselves says one of the reasons they're trying to sue him for or cease and desist or taking legal action is because he didn't go through the proper channels, right? Despite the fact that messages nowadays, when it comes to that kind of content, trying to report it gets auto moderated, deleted, swept under the rug. So he took it to the next best thing, the actual police, his local police, and mhm, and he submitted evidence of this happening. He didn't do anything else. He didn't try to go for entrapment, which is what Roblox is trying to claim. Which, by the way, entrapment only applies if you are a public servant, such as a police officer. If you do that as
yeah,
a
entrapment's
civilian,
way different.
legally it's not entrapment.
And entrapment is when you basically try to make somebody commit a crime that they would otherwise not committed. That's all that is.
hmm But I digress, and it's incredibly oh god, there's so many holes to poke in their little cease and desist thing because if you
Oh, it's
actually
horrible.
look at it, right? One of the other reasons they're trying to hit them with a cease and desist is because of off-platform communication and things like they're not following the proper channels, and a lot of it they can't do anything because it happened off-platform via things like Discord, right? But they also have things on their site that promote the use of off-platform communication. Like you have you guys seen games where you can kind of scroll down the description and there's like a link to their individual Discord?
Yeah, they have that.
Yeah, That's exactly what I'm getting at because they say that off-platform communication with issues like this they can't do
They
anything about
yeah,
it.
they don't like it or whatever.
Yet they have the ability to encourage that. It's just it's dumb. It's stupid, and it's they're doing more than shooting themselves in the foot with this. They've shot themselves in the foot plenty of times in the past, but they've always been able to recover because just throw money at it and people forget, right?
Yeah,
Then
throw money at it.
yeah, except now
Their like market value is down by like tens of billions. They've been losing so much money.
well, I mean, yeah, because they don't know how to properly one listen to their players, two moderate the platform that has been here for almost 2 decades. By the way, considering it started, actually no, development of Roblox started back in 2006. It wasn't uploaded as a platform until 2008. So it has been it has been almost 2 decades this platform has been up, yet they still don't listen to their player base and they don't know how to moderate their content. The moderation has sucked. That's the thing. It's just it just feels like there's been a switch back sometime in 2014, 2015 where things started going downhill and then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. It just now it's become so big of an issue that they've dug themselves their own hole. They've they've ignored the problem for so long. They've tried to sweep it under the rug for so long that now actual forms of the government are getting involved, like the whole entire thing of being sued by the entire state of Louisiana.
Oh,
Other
love it.
governments have been pulling out of Roblox support. Hell, even one of the most recent things, China. what was it? China project that you said?
Uh,
Yeah, which
What?
by the way has their own version of Roblox. I'm saying like
That's actually crazy.
they have their entire different section where they already have identification for Roblox users. Their actual usernames are a tag, an ID. They're not necessarily allowed to customize their avatars within certain limits. They're only access to certain games. Yet they've cut it out. They have cut support for it. It's crazy how bad of an issue this has become. No. It's not crazy how bad of an issue this has become. It's more crazy that it took this long for people to get a hold of it and realize how bad of an issue this has become. That's the
I think
entire
it's
thing I
crazy
say, that
one.
this has been a long time coming.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy with how much money they've been losing, just tens of billions of dollars, and they're like, let's double down, guys. Our market, like, if you had one share of Roblox, it was worth like $150. It's worth like 100 right now. I think
Also,
the guys are losing all this money. Let's double down.
another thing I found out is that I've heard recent talks of Indonesia pulling their support. Now, what's interesting about Indonesia is that that actually makes up a very large portion of their player base. I mean, much more than I would have originally thought. Hell, Indonesia is part of the reason why Grower Garden got like 33 million active players recently.
Oh yeah, that game is insane.
It's not the game; it's Indonesia itself. The player base there.
It's Indonesia, man.
It just
I don't, has any other game ever gotten that many active players at the same time?
Well, there have been a few. Brookhaven's always up there for having a couple 100,000 players. I remember
Yeah,
Blocks. I
they're
remember
like
it was Blocks
blocks,
Fruits at one
right?
point, but that only had like I think 5 million at one point. And then there was Adopt Me back when it was in its prime.
Like peaked. Like yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
so it
guys
would
remember that one time when Adopt Me got updated and Roblox went down?
yes. Yes,
Adopt Me,
and that sparked the meme of, "Oh, the servers are dying, blame Adopt Me."
the Adopt Me, and then Pet Sim. Whenever Pet Sim had their major updates, they would crash the game constantly
Yep.
because you have like 5 million people all trying to get on at once, and it would just destroy
Yep.
the server.
And that's what's happening with Grow a Garden, except even more so, because the platform has expanded since then, and the reach of the
And
game has definitely expanded. But that's
the game had
still,
like yeah, it had like 27 million players on it like the last major update.
yep, and that's exactly what I was
Insane.
referring to. And then with a platform that big, you think, oh, we should probably do a better time to moderate everything, right?
You know, our game is mostly made for kids.
But what's disgusting about the entire thing is that all of these reports, all of these instances of people in this situation, like Schlep, because Schlep was actually a victim of being groomed on Roblox. That's why he turned all that information.
But the
Is what they would
people of
say.
Meat City actually had to, get rid of the name your own party thing.
Yeah,
Because but
entire
people then
thing,
circumvented that by changing their usernames as well.
the entire thing though with Meep City is that it's also another case of a developer knew exactly what was going on in their game and then actively chose to do nothing about it. A
Oh
game
no,
that
he did a
had
few things about it. He did get rid of
yeah,
like
that was only after he started getting pretty much like told off on every single social media that he was a part of. Hell, even Roblox partnered with them to actually sell merchandise.
Yeah.
Who was it?
It was the creator of Meep City.
I don't know who that is, honestly.
I don't remember the exact like actual user or profile, but I know the creator actively did all of that. They made the game, and they for the longest time did nothing about the moderation of their game and just let all of that fester within
Figures.
that.
Yep. Sounds about right.
A game that pretty much was like the Roblox equivalent of Club Penguin, which
Oh no.
which by look would obviously say, hey, this looks like it's for kids, right? Oh, it's a
Yeah,
little,
exactly.
it's a little cute social game. You can
Like
raise a
Animal
pet. You can
Jam.
decorate a house, right? And then, uh,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that like Animal Jam like is a really big game. And I saw like several years ago that these people were trying. Parents were upset about Animal Jam because they said that it was too much of adult content. And it's like it's like a cartoonish like style game. I don't know how you could think that's adult content. Like, it's
well,
so
see, here's
weird.
the thing though. The whole art style has nothing to do with the kind of content that
It's what the people
happens within the game.
do with like certain things they do.
Exactly. It's the intention and what they do with the art style that makes it adult. But
Yeah.
a lot, oh my god, that kind of thing. Even roping it back into Roblox, the whole platform, the platform as a whole, is for kids. That's like their main selling
That
point is
that's
Yeah.
what
for
that's what it
kids.
was. That's what they made it for.
No,
And then don't worry,
That's what
guys,
they
it's
still.
connections now.
That's what
Yeah.
they still believe it is. They still believe
Yeah.
their platform is for children. Yet it is
That fucking
Yeah,
so
it's
easy
so
for them to
far
be
from
taken
that.
advantage of because of how long the platform has been around for.
yeah, almost 20 years now.
Uh,
And this guy, this CEO, this stupid ass CEO, it's like, yeah, it's a kids game. But I want to make it a dating game too.
Might as well.
Let's
well,
put
what
these
they
adults on
Connections.
here with all the
well,
kids.
no. See, what they do is they actively move the goalposts whenever they start having these situations come up. So that way they can look at their game and said, see, it says right there in the clause that this is allowed. You just gotta be better at avoiding it.
Be better
Do
at
better.
avoiding it. They recently added something.
They basically just say,
Uh if you have parental controls on your account, like for kids, you can now block games, but it's only like up to 100 games. And
Bruh.
I think that's so stupid because there's millions of games on this fucking site. You're not gonna be able to
It
block,
really
and you
is.
can only do 100. Like,
Well, what it's intended for the most popular games, not
oh,
the but 13 million copy and paste of said popular game.
yeah, there's so many
Yeah, pretty much.
copies on these games.
There was another point I was going to bring up. Oh yeah, the whole thing back with the dating thing. It's not even proper dating because they market it as 17 plus.
Yeah,
Not 18
17
plus,
plus.
seventeen
that's
plus.
what people getting mad about. Why are they doing 17 plus? Because that's still a minor.
Right.
Hmm
1
It-
year
It's like
off, buddy.
it's like the whole joke. It's like, oh, this is the person I'm dating. I met them on Roblox.
nah,
The
bro. If you
Incredibles.
said that in real life, that's
I-
the one
You're
way to get
cooked.
to
Like,
prison.
if you said that to somebody, they would think you were mental.
Well, yeah,
Like,
that's another. That's a,
They would think that you just was like 45 when you met them, and they were like 2.
Yep.
that's another little aspect I remember coming across. You guys know Creekcraft, right?
100%. I follow them all the time.
Yeah.
The face of Roblox content creation.
Yep.
Sorry, Flamingo, but like you're up there, but you're not Creekcraft.
Yeah,
you know?
Creekcraft is different level at this rate.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, he
Well,
is.
to be fair, they every YouTuber runs their course.
Well, no, it's nothing.
Creekcraft's
Nothing's bad
completely
happened.
different though.
Nothing's bad. Nothing bad has happened to him. It's the most recent action that he is taken to. He has completely opted out of the STAR
Star
program and feels
program. Yep.
embarrassed
Yeah.
about just
There's a lot of
associating himself with
YouTubers
the
that did.
platform.
it's pretty bad if all the top
Oh
creators
yeah, a
for
lot
your
of people
platform
left the
are
Star
leaving.
program.
Well, and
Mhm.
also their Roblox's stock has plummeted billions of dollars.
Yeah,
too, so
they're
they've lost
it's going bad.
billions. I mean, that's the thing though. It's like once they
They
realize
had to wake up.
that, well, that's the thing. I think now they're starting to see the consequences of their actions now because they've lost billions of dollars. A lot of top YouTubers are leaving their programs. They're getting sued by more people, especially
Exactly.
the whole state is suing them now. Countries are
Governments
starting
are
to take
blocking
actions of
support.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like how do you let this happen? Like, why do you let this happen?
Exactly.
But
I
you know,
can-
you
I
know
can
what it
tell you.
is, right? It's greed. I mean,
Yep.
at the end of the day,
Straight up. Yep.
it's
It's all
because they're
corporate
allowing this
greed,
to
baby.
happen. You know, it's because they're allowing this to happen. More people on the platform, so it's more money to them. That's all
Honestly,
it is.
I'm kind of surprised it didn't get
more-
pushed towards like a complete shutdown of Roblox or something. But
I think
Well, yeah.
That's
I've
still on the
seen
table.
things. Yeah.
oh, that's
it's
actually
still
on the
there.
table still.
Yeah,
That's
if
on
they
the
don't
table?
change their moderation, they might just get banned and just banned
Yeah, to be
worldwide.
fair,
But I-
like it has been
remember how I
banned
said?
from multiple
Remember how I
countries.
brought up Indonesia?
Yeah.
Yeah, Indonesia's
That
one of
that
them.
makes up like I'm not talking like oh it's like 30% of their players. I'm talking more. It's closer to almost half.
That's
So-
crazy.
And they are threatening Roblox to say, hey, if you don't do something about any of this, we're cutting any and all support for in
Yeah.
our country.
Which is
Yeah.
not surprising.
And Qatar, they banned Roblox completely in their country already.
I mean,
Well,
there's
it's
quite a
just-
few
it's got-
countries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd already
more
done
and
it.
more. It's coming to
But
light
everyone's
how bad
coming
this
towards,
website's
yeah.
moderation is, and it's just all coming undone.
Yeah,
It's just
Qatar,
got-
Oman, China, and
it's just
Turkey
got-
are all the ones that banned it so
It's
far.
just gotten to the point where no matter what, like, it's just gotten to the point that they can't like just hide away and just act like there's nothing wrong anymore because
Hold on, wait, I gotta
Well,
send you a
the
petition.
bad move was them banning Schlep, if I'm being
okay,
honest.
well, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing as
that
well.
was
It's
stupid as
them
hell.
banning a player of someone who was actively trying to help control a lot of these issues on the platform, and him like eagerly trying to get Roblox to finally do something, and then they were saying, "Oh well, he was actually
He was in
egging
the
people on,
wrong.
edging people to do these things." It's like, and it's like, oh, because we're removing people, she's moving people to other platforms, and it's like, oh, because we can't do anything about it if it goes to other platforms, then you should report it to our safety team. And it's like, A,
Oh,
your safety team
man.
wasn't doing shit first and foremost.
Mhm.
B, secondly, it doesn't matter what platform these people are doing it on. They should be fucking banned and arrested for their bullshit as it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And it's like, I don't understand what's
Oh,
like
Renegon?
I
For
still
that pet too. Oh, go ahead.
no. I still don't understand to this day, like, why they want to keep allowing this shit, but I also, well, I said because of greed, but but I find it absolutely hilarious that no matter what your viewpoints are, everyone agrees pedophiles need to go in prison.
They do.
No, if anything, a lot of people. If anything, prison's probably not necessarily a good place for people like that.
Oh no,
because
they will get
did
killed.
you
Nah.
did you know they have to actively keep them in a separate containment
My
area
my brother
compared to
works at a
literally
prison.
everyone else?
Really?
My
They actually have to
brother
keep them
works at a
separate.
prison. They really have like an actual like a word for people who are like pedophiles and things like that. And yeah, they keep them in completely separate areas because they
Yeah.
know that they will be attacked
Yeah, because
and probably killed.
even the prisoners are in there. It's like, we don't want to be with fucking pedophiles. Like, that's like
Exactly.
even
Yeah.
Because
like
Like
it's,
the
it's,
we don't.
it's a very
it's
funny
just,
comparison. Like very major minor crime, say for instance like robbing a bank versus murder. Right, you're in there for life because you stole like $1 million or something, or you
okay,
killed
you wouldn't
like
be in
a
there for
couple of
life for
people.
stealing
GTA
money.
style.
Well,
Holy
okay,
crap.
but I'm just making a comparison. They would look at each other in fear because you don't want to necessarily be bunked with a murder, right? Whenever you
Right.
did something ridiculously petty for long term. But the moment a pedophile walks in, both those people no longer are fearing each other. Instead, they have nothing but anger and vitriol because, sure, I may have killed someone, but you diddled a kid. That is infinitely worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like the Jared from Subway guy and his whole
Oh,
thing about a
God.
guy that like beat the
Remember,
shit
there
out
was
of him.
this Olympic doctor that did all that shit to kids, not kids, like these women, and then he was thrown in life in prison. From what I hear, he was definitely been attacked and a lot of the times in prison. I'm like, I'm not
I
even
don't even know
surprised
why
anymore.
we separate these people, to be honest. Like,
Well, it's because that goes the entire thing of a system and, funny enough, greed.
Yeah.
And
Money.
roping it back.
Well, dude, if you think about it nowadays, majority of companies nowadays will do anything for money. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll
These
do.
Exactly.
billion-dollar
once-
companies
and
want
once-
more money.
And what's the
Roblox is no different.
problem is that majority of companies, when they try to make a bunch of money, they'll do whatever is best in short-term investment. So whatever they get in short term instead of looking long term, because majority of time when it's the short-term stuff, it always a good amount of it dooms to fail because they want money now instead of like looking potentially in the future and doing something that will
Yep.
benefit them in a long term. But
Like,
instead we just like, oh, we want money now because we got to have that money now, even though they probably don't even need it to begin with. And
Probably
Mhm.
not.
so because a lot of these companies, they have multi-billion dollars, it's like,
Why do you want
you don't
more?
need, well, I
That's
understand,
my
like,
question.
sure,
What are
they
you
can use a
doing?
good they can use a good of that money to reinvest in their company. Sure, you can do that, but the biggest flaw with me with this is that well, the biggest thing with me is it's just no matter what you do, even if you do, like, companies will do whatever they can to make as much money, they don't care about backlash. Majority of the time they don't. So even with
No.
this, it's like with Roblox, it's like they don't care
They're
all the
kind of
backlash.
doing something. They're not fully
they
invested into it, but
they don't care about backlash until it starts losing them all
Yeah,
that money
exactly.
they try
And
to
that's
like
make.
the thing.
11
What
billion.
companies
God.
that's what companies do. It's like once they do something that actually actively loses them money, then they step in and do something. It's like
Except if
even
you're
if there's,
Steam.
well, Steam's a different case, but
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's very rare when you see companies actually own up to their mistakes and actually do something that people want.
See it requested. And that is
And
Mac.
it sucks because the whole thing now is just, it just feels like the world is just run on money and
Yeah.
greed, and it kind of sucks
it's-
because
It's always run on those, but
and it kind of sucks because then companies now just use that in advantage. They take advantage of a whole bunch of other people as well just to get more money, and especially when certain issues have gone on with inflation as a big thing. Now companies are raising prices to just, make record profits, which sucks.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
does.
we pay more while they make even more money.
Capitalism,
you
you
don't
want to
need
you
know
gotta love it.
you want to know the easiest market and what they try to target for though?
what
Kids.
While we are
that is
well,
true.
while we are talking about this, I would like to bring up the monetization documents
ahead.
regarding Roblox monetization and pricing. So, for cross-reference, I'm gonna bring this up. Steam offers 50% share revenue for its creators as a payout in real money, of course, after some and they pay out every time. So if you have enough money to get a payout, which is I think $100 on Steam, you get a payout in money. That's a very fair system.
Yep.
It's 50% for the developers per game or publishers. Now, when it comes to monetization on Roblox, and this is coming from their document on create.roblox.com, monetization experiences, they share that the share of Roblox creator and rewards is 25% for share developer exchange, which they can receive in Robux or gift cards, which is absurd, by the way. This is 25% that comes from the things they created, from the money they gotten through their creation,
Right.
and 3% goes through creator rewards, which is a program that you gain extra in-game currency, the Robux, to create more in-game. This is at 3%. Rest of it is for platform hosting, app stores, platform investment, Roblox shares. This is a lot of money lost on the developers of the games on the platform, and I feel like that's really bad on its own, because Roblox has money and resources to host and give their developers more money and cash, considering there are huge teams working on those games. However, to get a payout on Roblox, you need to earn way more money on Steam, which they
Yeah,
don't
you do.
mention in their document. It is a lot more, basically, which is annoying. And they their encouragements and things that they promote in monetization are very scammy and bring up bad developer intentions into the picture. You ever wonder why a lot of the popular games are very idle-like, very dumbed down video games? Because those
Yeah.
are the easiest ones to advertise based on their things. For instance,
Mhm.
they provide a tool to you as a developer, which allows you to see what microtransactions are purchased the most, and in which point of the game people
Right.
stop playing, so that it's the easiest for the developers to implement microtransactions to speed up the game and increase the prices of them for people to buy. This is in optimization in gaining money tab on createroblox.com, which you can see they've developed a tool for it. There is also private server selling, which a lot of developers are encouraged to make paid. Which, if you don't know, Roblox games allow you for private servers to
Yeah.
basically allow. I'm just explaining because it's being recorded,
Yeah,
so I'd
feel
rather
free.
be in depth about it. So yeah, this is being monetized. So hosting a game with your friends is harder, which they know about, and they encourage you to monetize that as well as put ads in your game, which, by the way, do not net you a lot of money.
Ads
The
are
ad manager
expensive
that
to
they
run
say
too.
is you are allowed to add how to add an ad to your experience or how to monetize on Roblox, but they do not explain you how much money you gain from this, at least not in very simple terms. As well
Mhm.
as a lot of ideas and a lot of money gaining ideas that they give you are subscription based, which are predatory for video games in general, especially ones targeted at children. Battle passes, subscription based money gains like 2x coins, for instance. This is encouraged by the platform. This is promoted by the platform, and this is something that for kids is very dangerous and enables gambling like behavior, which I could go into detail. However, I feel like I took enough time. If somebody would like to know more, I could do a more in-depth research and just find more stuff regarding it, but I
Yeah.
rather not lose more faith in humanity than I already did. As I said, everything that I pull out right now is from the Roblox official creation website. If you need, I can send all the things that I said
Sure.
here up as a
I
link.
wouldn't mind looking at it.
Okay,
Well,
I will send it to you.
the whole thing with the gambling mentalities, you can already
The
see
gameplay.
that.
Yeah.
No, that's what it is. Like almost every single popular game, when it comes to something with ridiculously small drop chances, and say some sort of bandit beater, or just what was that one that got really popular where you literally do nothing but sit there and click a button till you roll
Oh,
unique
perfect.
or rare names.
Oh god. I know what you're talking about too. I played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that mentality has already spread throughout the entire platform. That's just the scariest part about that is that it works. That's the whole reason why you see so much of it is because as predatory as that practice is, it works to a disgustingly effective level
Yeah.
Dude,
because it's the entire thing of just the gambling mentality, just one more spin, come on, one more spin,
Yeah.
this will
I
be the one,
got it.
this
I'll
will be
get
the one.
it.
Till the next
99%
big
of
win.
gambles crit right before they win big. That whole mentality, it just loops back in on into it.
I'm
and
gonna
it,
win.
and the worst part about it is it being in the hands of children is something very, very dangerous because they don't know any better.
They
A lot
got
of
like
times
Yeah.
that
they genuinely
ADHD
don't know any
mindsets.
better.
Yeah, and especially when younger kids who get really influenced by certain things, that's even worse.
100%.
Because
Kind
it's
of
able to
make the next generation of gamblers.
it's able to grab a hold of them and not let go. Pretty much, it's addicting. That's the thing. It is addicting. It's not something that's going to physically harm you like drugs or alcohol. but it will harm you very
Financially.
badly mentally. That's the worst part about the gambling mentality is that it's a mental thing and it's an addictive one at that.
100%.
Especially, oh, there's a honestly I'd say there's a very good reason why casinos a lot of the time are 21 and up is because of that mentality. And there's
Yeah.
also a thing with the human brain is that most of the time, because there are some cases this is not the case because everyone's different. The average age that your brain is done developing as a human being
Like 25.
is 20 is somewhere between
I
like
heard
21
25,
to
so I've heard.
Yeah.
well yeah, but
While
between
we are at the
21 and
topic of
25.
this, yeah.
Go
While
ahead,
we are
Mac.
at the topic of this, I want to tell you about something else encouraged by Roblox developers. Maybe not directly, but it is implied. Passes, which allow you to access games before they are fully developed, which is
Right.
fear of missing out because they encourage rewards
FOMO.
and special perks given to players that participate in those.
Exactly.
That's all I
Yep,
wanted to add.
another hyper predatory practice that's honestly I'm pretty sure Fortnite is the reason for that one. Ever since they
Yeah.
decided to go battle royale, ever since they started doing battle passes, ever since they started doing unique things for said battle passes, it's just been FOMO hell. That's what people have referred to it. FOMO hell, fear of
Pretty
missing
much.
out. It's why pre-orders exists and try to
Yeah.
try to rake in so
But I
much
also
money is because they promise you exclusive rewards that you can only get right now if you pre-order. If you don't pre-order
Pre-order.
it now, you're gonna miss out on this exclusive deal
Alright, guys, Black Ops
forever.
7 pre-order. Or
No.
Battlefield
No.
6 pre-order.
No.
even though it's like majority of the stuff that it's like you pre-order, it's like, oh, you get all these bonuses, even though it really doesn't benefit you
Yeah,
at
they
all
don't
No,
in the
help
game.
it.
it
It's just
doesn't.
cosmetic. They'd
That's
be
just
like, yeah, I spent money
that's just
before
it.
you.
It's because you don't have it though. What about all the people that do have it? They make fun of you for not
Who
Yeah.
getting it, you
cares?
know?
That's
It's
more
Yeah.
so, and I get that. I mean, I get your argument with that, but I also think you have to have the mindset: who the fuck cares? It doesn't make
Yep.
you any better than anyone else. Is the thing
Yeah.
because
that's again, that ropes right back around to the younger mentality of them being very,
well,
very
that okay,
impressionable.
yeah, that's like the younger mentality of people. But my argument with that is,
Mhm.
it's like
Oh
that
yeah,
needs
no,
to.
I know absolutely FOMO a lot of the times, like 9 out of 10 times, because occasionally there's that one thing, but it's
Mhm.
like once in a blue moon. It
Yep.
means nothing. It means jack shit.
Yeah.
Everything that they provide is either purely cosmetic or something that you can obtain in game, either very, very late or I don't know, right?
But
It's
and
it's
that's
just
kind of
it's stupid.
and that's also a big problem is content creators with games like this, because they have to, they're making content about all these different things in games. There's a game I like to play a lot of, which is, sports games is a big issue with that as well. And
Ooh.
I like content creators, they have to make content on the newest stuff, so then they're spending a lot of money on this too, which doesn't help. And then it kind of gives the mentality for viewers to go spending that money too, and then it kind of gets, that really bad stuff. But then also it just kind of, that's kind of the problem, it feels like, with a lot of games nowadays. It's gone to the point where it's not about the casual player anymore. It's all about the diehard player who would be willing to spend all their fucking money on a game and not care and act like they're so much better than everyone else and
Yep.
spend all their time on a game. That's all it's kind of come to at this moment in time now. It's not about doing what everyone would like. Do only what people who would be willing to spend the money on. That's it.
I
Yeah.
think we're
It's
kind of
really just feels like that anymore, because I've seen it time and time again in COD. I've seen it in sports games. I've seen it, like, anyone will do, because this is the thing. People will
Mhm.
do what's the most convenient for them, and people will do whatever gives them the biggest advantage over others. And that's just the
kind of
truth.
like kind of like
And
EA releasing the same FIFA game every year or the same Madden game every year.
Yeah.
Guys, it's
Sounds about
Madden
right.
27,000, whatever
and
the
that, and that's the
hell.
thing. It's because, and here's another thing about that. There's no competition. Is there's no
Mhm.
other licensed NFL game on the market, so they have no competition, so they can do whatever the hell they want. And
They post like a
Bro,
new one
it's
every
really like
single year.
it's really a carbon copy. It's just different stats in the teams. Everyone's like,
yeah, that's all it is. And so since EA has no competition with anyone else to make a licensed NFL game, they can get away with a lot of this crap. And that's the biggest issue I have with that's the biggest issue with a lot of these companies is they can take advantage of stuff because they don't have what they have something that other people don't have. So then they can make it as crap as they want and people will still buy it.
Either
It's the
that be
thing.
a
Right.
unique idea or a shitload of money. But roping this
It's
back onto more on topic, that's pretty much where Roblox got bit in the ass. Is that they have the money, but they can't really defend against entire full force Avengers assembled level legal team. Now can they?
no. They've
No.
at the end of the day, Roblox has shot them. They bit off more they could chew. At in this, like they've gotten like here's the thing: a lot of people knew about the issues with pedophilia, like on Roblox, but it was kind of more swept under the radar.
Yeah.
This is more of something like they did something that they bit off more they can chew, and now they're paying heavy consequences to it now, and it's gonna it's a is gonna probably kill the platform, but also
If
what
not
else
kill,
is
horribly maim it.
yeah, but what is going to happen next with the platform? Who knows? It really depends on what happens in these lawsuits, what happens in you know what they will do if they will fix some of this shit
Yep.
and everything. It's sad because
I feel like
it's
the entirety of this situation could have been avoided if David Bazooki actually gave a shit about the people he's advertising to.
David Bazooka.
Bazooki.
well, you never had. So what is your? I mean, that's the thing.
Well, I mean,
If
yeah, that's the thing. Like, this entire situation, it wouldn't
oh
have gotten
yeah,
this
100%.
bad if he actually catered to
Yeah.
the kids and
Well, that
protected the
Yeah.
and
kids.
that's the problem. All of this could have been fixed if they actively just got rid of pedophiles off their platform. If
Oh,
that
100%.
was
Or
um,
improve their moderation team instead
that
of just
too,
resorting
if
to it
they
in
fixed
AI.
all that, oh, none of this would be happening. They'd still be thriving a lot. But here we are. Now they've gotten to a point where they
Here we are when they
really,
bring out
really screwed up.
Also,
Okay.
I
like,
think
how
Diamond
bad?
has something to say real quick.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
let him
hello.
speak.
It is. Hello, it's me, Diamond.
Hello,
I have
Diamond.
been playing Roblox since like I want to say 2000 but no, I think I've been playing since 2011. I don't know how old I was when I started playing it, that sort of thing. But it's always kind of had like these problems, and they've always been bad. But I think one of the main problems is, and it's just like I suspect it's the case, is there's no actual moderation team.
No.
I've started to
No.
suspect that the actual like moderation thing is just an AI, and I feel like it's always been either an algorithm or some form of like AI that's run Roblox's moderation. I'd say probably since like the chat sensor got introduced, to be honest, because
Well,
well, uh, it's
I
just
just
that
wanted.
moderation has never been good. Can I like put my point forward, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead.
So it's just that Roblox's moderation has been basically non-existent, like for as long as I can remember. Like they used to like ban people for saying yes, like just randomly. Sometimes you'd be able to like not even say come check out my base or something because that would get censored and then you get warned or something like that. I got my old account actually banned because I said to someone, "What? Come check out my base," because I was in a building game called I think it was called Roblox Ride Builder, and I said to someone, "Come
Right.
check it out," and I got banned. I think, and that's all I remember of that old account. Just like going like back to that time, you obviously stuff happened. It's always that I've lost my train of thought now. Hold on, there we go. But yeah, it's always been like a weird chat filter. But when you look at like these Roblox like moderators and you get like emails from them, it's almost like it's completely made up. Like you get all like these random names. So you got this guy called Brian from like the I don't know the Italian like
Exactly.
district, or you get this guy called Marcus from like China, and like these names never really fit the regions they're coming from. So it's just like they do lie. And Roblox's head moderator for a while was known to be following not safe for works on his Twitter associated Roblox account. So Roblox's moderation is basically non-existent as
Yeah.
well.
Yep.
And I'll tell you a story. One of my friends who does Roblox development, something he did one time was he uploaded a texture of a stormtrooper helmet, and it immediately banned him for 2 days. Do you want to know why?
What was
Why?
the reason?
Because they said that the stormtrooper helmet looked like some panties.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Roblox,
Now,
why?
now this guy that I know who also does development, he does also like swear bypass the filter, but they don't ban him for that. They ban him for like textures he uploads for people and stuff like that. Like like this is just kind of it kind of shows like Roblox doesn't care what players do, so it's just an algorithm that's doing all of this. Like I once got banned for saying I hate myself, so and
Geez, self
I
harm,
got
isn't
banned.
it?
I got banned for a day over that. I actually posted about it on Twitter a couple of months back when it happened,
Yeah.
but it was like, bruh. Apparently, one of the offensive items was also the word yes.
A
Yes.
classic. A
Yes.
recent classic.
So I don't think the moderation team actually exists. It's like how like companies have like support teams and they don't actually exist. It's just like a, an algorithm, and you just and when you do call them, it's just like an AI voice that just talks to you.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think that's one of the problems. They just don't have a moderation team at all. They just have an AI algorithm that does it.
Oh, look,
Can
let's
I
use a
can I
bot.
chime in?
Go ahead.
I was gonna comment on the fact that the whole moderation team doesn't exist. You're right, it doesn't exist until you criticize it. The very moment you
Exactly.
criticize the moderation team, you are hit with like orbital lasers, napalm, as
Napalm.
many like internet bombs as they have, and they just try to wipe you off the face of the earth for how
You're
dare
done
you
for.
criticize our
You're
moderation team
cooked.
Our perfect
or lack
moderation.
thereof.
Our moderation is perfect. How dare you say anything bad about it?
But I always did find it very, very funny because I had something similar happen with the whole chat filter. I
Right.
remember it wasn't anything like back in 2010 or something like that. It was actually fairly recently, back when Combat Warriors was, well, admittedly, somewhat of a decent game. I'm not gonna sit there and sing its praises, but I remember specifically I ended up typing in a word that I knew was going to kind of get filtered.
Right.
So obviously the basic swears are usually filtered, usually because of certain text. I guess there's like certain text formats you could use, or certain keywords you can kind of sandwich in between it, and it works. But anyway, the word I used was a four-letter word. I think it was like a, I don't know how to describe it. It was not a synonym. It was just another way of saying ass. It was ARSE, so arse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
You,
That's not me.
you
I would
Irish.
Top
never
tier.
in a million years use that word. But for some reason, I decided to use that word. It got tagged. Okay, no big deal. Roblox caught it. Whatever. It's not until like 12 hours later. No, not even 12 hours later. God, no, that's way too long. More like 2, 3 hours later, after I was already done playing the game, that my account got hit with a warning that
Bruh,
says, "Hey,
delayed
by
response.
the way, you know that word that you said that got tagged appropriately? Yeah, we're warning you for that." I'm like, then
Your
so you
sins
mean to
have
tell
been
me
noted.
you're punishing me for your moderation, your quote unquote moderation functioning correctly? Okay, sure. I mean, it was just a warning and nothing really bad
Yeah.
happened to it. But I'm just looking at the entire thing because I kid you not, right? The two things that stick out to me the most is
Mm-hmm.
you can just say this on Roblox, by the way. You can say badass and you can say ass play, all one word.
What?
Yes,
Lovely.
I have tested this in multiple games, in multiple servers.
No way.
It works. You can just say that. No, God forbid you try to have like sentence by sentence conversation. It starts tagging everything. I mean, literally everything. You
100%.
say one thing that sets off its little AI or whatever. The next thing you know, every word coming out of your mouth is tag, 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 tag. It could
Yep.
be some of the most simplest things. It could be a one-letter response. Tag. It does not care. It tags you and it just keeps tagging you, and then you just got to give it a sec to cool off, and then you go right back to chatting. But God forbid you set it off again, and it's gonna do the same exact
Right.
thing.
It sounds like the one time where I uploaded a YouTube video about me playing a VR chat horror game, and after like a year or two, it YouTube just flagged it as like a yellow. Actually, no, it was almost like red flagged because someone sarcastically said something against America. Darn, I hate Americans, and that phrase right there detected it 2 years later, essentially.
Wow.
And then it
That's
got that
YouTube
YouTube
being
video
fair
just
for all
gone.
game.
Yep.
But it feels
It's kind of similar, but you know.
it feels so weird because I still remember actively playing Base Wars: The Land, which is another like 2008 Roblox game made back way in the day, where you could look at the chat and if people are just like saying bypasses, actively saying swear words, and it's like, man, this is funny.
Peak
This is
money.
funny right here.
Yep.
This is hilarious.
Peak mod.
Now you look at nowadays, it's like people still have ways of bypassing it, but just
And the chat filter is 10 times worse.
exactly, it's so much worse. You got to pretty much walk on eggshells every single time you say something at Roblox. And it sucks. And even
Yeah.
then, the whole entire thing of the report system, that's actually gotten worse because if anything, there's been a lot of games that's been weaponized where if a Roblox account receives a massive amount of reports in a small period of time, the game will automatically flag the account and kick them from the experience.
Wow.
Now,
Oh, I did that to somebody yesterday.
now the reason why I bring that up is because the whole weaponizing of it, there are very specific games on Roblox that are more of the hardcore variety. And I'm
Yeah.
talking more things like Rogue Lineage and Deepwoken, funny enough, where those two games are games where players will actively use whatever the hell they can get their hands on to one up the other person, because the entire philosophy of war, if you're not cheating or if you're not winning or if you're playing a fair fight in war, you're not playing war, you're playing sport.
Also,
Playing fair is
just
for
want to
sports.
mention one thing. If you are trying to request in, if I don't really know you well, you're most likely not getting in just because I don't really know you at this time. And plus, I usually check like follower at age and whatnot.
I created my account yesterday. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not to be rude. It's more like I would rather trusted people that I know up here rather than randoms.
I didn't
That's all.
trust me. Wow.
As you were saying, Ocean. Sorry.
I'm because I've seen it. I've seen it in practice. I've seen clips of people like, "Oh no, this guy killed me in various game. Quick, everyone report him all at once." And the
Report
person
him.
you could see him just
Ban him.
walking around freeze, and then he just disappears because he got
Right.
kicked from the game. But it's getting close to time where I start to get ready anyway. I just wanted to
Yep.
say my piece real quick that all in all, this entire situation with Roblox, it crashing and burning, pretty much getting sued by everyone imaginable. Hell, someone bringing out Chris Hansen from retirement.
Chris
Yeah,
Hansen.
that,
By the
Yeah.
way,
that was hilarious. It's like they brought out the catcher predator guy, and I'm like, yep, yeah.
yeah,
Once you bring out Chris Hansen back out from retirement, you know you fucked
you're
up.
finished.
You're
Exactly.
You're done.
The
You're
cooked.
done.
problem's so
You're
big, it
cooked.
brings Chris Hansen out of retirement. You know that you've definitely bitten off way more than you could chew.
Yep.
Because oh god, I still find it so funny. It's like, oh no, they did the same exact thing they did to Ruben Sim, cease and desist, yada yada. Okay, the reasons are kind of stupider this time around, but what worse they can do? They doubled down. Okay, they tripled down. Okay,
Yeah,
what
pretty
else can
much.
they quadruple down and actively say, hey, by the way, maybe you should just not get involved with these issues.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm. And I just wanted to say that like it's this has been a long time coming. As much as I love the platform, as much as I
Mhm.
love the platform, and have been playing it for so long that it's oh my god, oh
Yep.
I have played this platform for over half my life. That's so I feel so fucking pathetic to say, but
Yeah, that's pretty much
I
Really?
same here. That's half of my
Yeah,
life
it's been
too.
it's
It's
been
over
more than
half
half my
actually.
life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a bit
exactly.
more.
But as much as I love the platform, if it gets fixed for the better, hooray. If it crashes and burns, I am going to pull up with a folding chair and a thing of popcorn and watch it burn to
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
ground.
watch it
Yeah, pretty much.
either or.
But
The dollar
with
cents
that being
thing.
said, I
As
have
you
to
do
be
have to
taking
go,
my
same
leave
with
now, so
Corby. So,
good
Mhm.
luck with the rest of this.
oh, don't you have to go soon, Corby too?
Yeah, I'm gonna dip as well because I need to
I'm out.
uh
Peace.
not
See you later.
die from heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because it sucks being in the heat. I know it's a lot cooler, quote unquote, in other
Yep.
places, but I don't have AC in my house, so it sucks.
Yeah.
So that's
Grim,
fun.
anything
So
you want to say?
what?
Grim, like he's the other
Oh,
person that's the TLS 2025.
oh, wow. But I
Crack a
thank you
joke.
for.
Do something.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna go head out now. So thanks, you
Alrighty.
fine folks, for letting me speak, and
No
I
problem.
appreciate you. Alrighty, bye, y'all.
See ya. Anything from Redicon?
maybe I don't know. I do think another thing is that Roblox wasn't originally just created by that one guy. He's only the co-founder.
Yeah.
The other guy who helped made it died like back in 2013. I think that was like the beginning of the downfall of this whole company. Like after he died, it just seemed like it kept getting slowly worse and worse over the years with how it
Yeah.
looked. It was just this whole thing where you have like they were saying like the like moderation or the monetization of like how much you get paid out by these people.
Hmm.
I think it's the guy who owns like Please Donate. Literally would be a multi-millionaire right now, but he can't get any of the money he has because of whatever like some situation he's in. So he just has like tens of millions of Robux just sitting in his account that he
Yep.
can't like turn into actual cash.
For sure.
And yeah, their moderation's bad. I've been banned from games, like not intention, like not like I did anything, but just people have reported me, and usually I get unbanned, but
Yeah.
it's a whole thing. And I've reported accounts before for like cheating and things, and they don't give you like a they don't message you like, hey, action has been taken against this person that you reported to say that they've been banned. So you never really know.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
like and that's with a lot of games too. Like Call of Duty is horrible with their like moderation. It is complete crap.
Yep.
Same with Fortnite. I was playing with somebody the other day, and we saw somebody whose name was quite literally just the N word. And I have a screenshot of it still, and I sent it to him, and I'm like,
I
well,
remember a stream where someone was constantly saying a certain word which you shouldn't say on stream. Oh, that
yeah,
wasn't fun.
people, yeah, or people like, yeah, the certain name things when you arrange your name in a certain way, so it's not technically the word that it looks like, but it
Yeah.
still looks like the word, and then the moderation isn't going to do anything because
Moderation
what it
just sucks.
sees, is just a random assortment of letters in this in weird order. It's not going to see the actual word because nobody's actually looking at it, and it's how will people get past the moderation itself.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they get that guy, if the CEO gets fired or he steps down, and somebody else that actually knows how to manage something like this website can step in, I feel like it'll go really well.
Yep.
But if not, it's
It is
going
what it is.
downhill real fast.
Yeah. And I think Diamond has something else to say.
Hello,
Diamond.
yes, it's me again.
Hello.
So honestly, if they want to fix this situation, I think what they need to do is they need to take responsibility.
Yep.
But instead of like going like the route of like everyone needs to be like identified and that, I think they should actually get a moderation team in play, and then like a full-time moderation team. Like we're not talking small, we're talking
I think their
massive.
moderation team is like really small right now, hence why they're relying on
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah, they need to upscale that because they
Mhm.
can definitely afford it. They control their own economy, so they can definitely. They literally
Oh,
have an
100%.
economy. They can afford it. So they need to get a moderation team whose job is to search through these issues, and they need to actually deal with the reports. I think also the CEO probably needs to step down. To be honest.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, you did send me the petition, Renegon, but at the same time, I think you have to be American to sign it.
When it came out, it only wanted 100,000 assigned. It's almost at 200,000 right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, but the thing is, it's not gonna do much because they're basically waiting for a response from Roblox and from David fucking whatever his name is. But I saw
Yeah.
a thing the other day that one of the chief person for their moderation or security sold like $800,000 worth of stock that he had in the company, and it's like a really bad thing to do at that time. When you're the chief person for this whole moderation, and people know that you just took out a large chunk of the money you had it into the company, it's such a bad look, and it makes it so much worse.
Yep. Well, I believe that's pretty much everything we have to say since I don't want to be repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
Since I believe we went over everything. Even monetization, even though I don't think that was a bigger factor. Like, I always looked at monetization is that they take a lot of money from
Yeah.
people just because they have a lot of financing of other services that we provide for free. But, you know,
I do remember
that's
seeing
just me.
something that the Bloxburg people made like in their first year made like millions of dollars from that game.
Wow.
I don't remember how much it was.
No idea. But yeah, I'm gonna probably then stop the recording.